Permission to speak. We all have a story. Questions, intentions, desires, a wish. Family memories, love, realities, anguish. Conversations buried, suppressed needs to express, to declare our truth, to process and address. Creative expressions may start with a brushstroke, a whisper, a written word. Sing out your life dance. Now is the time to be heard. Let's voice our observations and feelings, drown out that inner critique. Truly bless and give ourselves full permission to speak. So I lived right in the centre of Kettering when I was 7 years old, in the Newland Centre, on Newland Street. And my mum had one of the first independent fashion boutiques in Kettering, and we lived above it, and I was 7. So a lot of my babysitters were bohemian, and they were writers and poets and musicians. So I was always surrounded by creative people, and I did write as a youngster, but I was painfully shy. So it was later in 2009 when I wrote a poem and hid it as an adult, and that was the beginning of my writing journey, and expressing and getting out onto the page what really helped me. And then I started running Weaving Words creative writing workshops to help other people express their story and get it onto the page. Well, I have worked with Picture the Difference before, and all sorts of different projects, but this was something really new. And the people that came to the table as such, some had written before, some had never written before. And some of their journeys were really personal and very touching, very, very touching. So we didn't know what to expect, but it was so lovely to work alongside people, getting their stories out and then just tweaking it and encouraging their confidence to perform it or share it. And it was very moving. There was times we laughed, times we cried, but I loved it, loved the whole process. It was so important, and I spoke with some of the audience afterwards, and again they were moved to tears and to laughter, and also felt very blessed that people would dare to share their stories, and some of them were quite difficult, and because they were true stories, very personal stories, and I think they felt quite privileged to be part of it. What we found was it brought all the backgrounds together from the community, different ages, all different walks of life, different backgrounds, and it brought everyone together on the night of the performance and as we did the workshops too. But powerful, really powerful. I think there needs to be a part 2 because there's many, many stories in this town, and I think it would be a privilege to tease those out and encourage people to share their stories. I am happiness. I am happiness. You are happiness. We are happiness. No need to search or seek it any longer. Just share it. It's here inside, right under our noses, given and received in a smile, in a hug, in a blessed conversation. Imagine pockets brimming, sprinkling handfuls of happiness as you walk, as you talk, over laughter and tears, happiness beating away fears, flowing from your pores. It's yours. And the more you give away, the happier you feel. I am happiness. You are happiness. We are happiness. Imagine